video. Today we're doing WNBA player props here on PrizePicks. Again, there is a link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks. They will match 100% of your first deposit. Also, Discord link and Patreon link in the description of this video as well. Currently, WNBA game going on right now. Washington Mystics versus the New York Liberty. That game was at pretty early. It's at 8:30 a.m. my time, so I don't know wherever you guys are at. But that game is going on, so I didn't make a video for that game. But two other games here on the WNBA slate today. We got Atlanta versus LA coming up here at 3:30 Eastern time, and then Indiana versus Las Vegas later tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern time. So two games, four teams to choose from. Quite a bit of player props to choose from. I'm going to give three total plays that I like on the WNBA slate today. But yeah, let's not waste any time. It's going to be two plays from the early game and then one play from the PM game. But yeah, let's get into it. Again, I'm not a gambling expert, not a financial advisor. These are just the plays that I'm looking at making. Also, it's important to note to tail lightly and mix and match these plays. But let's get into it. The first play that I like is going to be Ryan Howard and over 15.5 points. Now, you can see here Ryan Howard, in that lineup, Monique Billings and Nia Coffey are still out for Atlanta, so they are relying on Ryan Howard a little bit more offensively. And she has hit this over 15.5 just twice over her last five. She had 16 here July 3rd against Seattle, and then coming off a game where she had 24 points against Las Vegas, who are a pretty good defensive team. So she had 24 points against them. Ryan Howard, as you can see here, averaging 15 points on the season. This is Ryan Howard, the number one pick in the draft in 2022, right? So she's a rookie. Honestly, to me, probably the leading candidate for Rookie of the Year. And she had this streak here back in June where she had 16 points, 25, 16, 16, 19 points. The Sparks do give up a ton of points, right? They're not a very great defensive team. And honestly, I think there's no one on the Sparks that could guard Ryan Howard right now as it is. Coming off a game where she had 24 points, she had 19 points in the first half in that game where she had 24 against Las Vegas. So she's been playing well, playing extremely aggressive very early on. And I like the over here on this one for her against the Sparks. The other play in this game is going to be PRA, and it's going to be Erica Wheeler and under 12.5. Now, she's hit this under 4 of her last 5 games. She had this outlier game, crazy game, where she had 28 PRA against Phoenix, but that was when Ryan Howard was out. She wasn't playing. Ryan Howard's back in, obviously taking a lot of shots from Erica Wheeler, and besides that, I mean, she hasn't been playing that well this season, only averaging 8.3, 2.6 rebounds, and 4 assists on the year. And you can see here, told me 12.5, 13 PRA. She has hit this once over her last 6 games. She hit 19 here, 10 here, 11 here. So her PRA just has not been that high. She's playing 24, 23 minutes a game, not shooting the ball great. Obviously, only shooting like 5 or 6 shots per game. I'm going to continue to ride this under here for Erica Wheeler at 12.5 PRA. I think 13 PRA is quite a bit for her, considering how she has been playing. As of late, I'm taking the under on this one. And then the last one is going to be a blocks and steals, and you know where we're going with this one. Is Asia Wilson. It's going to be over 3. She's just a complete monster on the defensive end. You can see coming off a game where she had 7 blocks and steals. She's had a pusher better in 4 of her last 5. Most recently, her last 4 games. And to me, I think this game has blowout potential, honestly. Indiana is not a very good team. There is absolutely no one on Indiana's team that can guard Asia Wilson on the offensive end, and defensively, she's just going to give Indiana a ton of problems. I know Nalissa Smith does her thing offensively for Indiana, but besides that, it's going to be tough for Indiana to really operate with Asia Wilson down there in the paint. I'm taking the over here on this one, 3 blocks and steals. She had 7 in her last game. Just overall, I mean, you could just see the defensive stats here. You just take a look at these two columns: 1-1, 4-1, 3-1, 2-2, 4-2, 4-2, 1-3, 2-1. So the potential is there, obviously, for Asia Wilson in any game to get 3 blocks and steals. But I love the way she's playing defensively as of late. I'm taking the over on that one. And I just do also want to mention that it seems to me, and this is just crazy, that the WNBA has been so volatile as of late. You can find a player, you can find a prop where a player has hit her over or her under. It's been green for the last 4 or 5 games, and then she'll completely just go nowhere near that. It won't even be close, right? It won't even be close, and it's really, I've been noticing it as of late, and I think a lot of people can agree with me that the variance with the WNBA has been pretty crazy as of late, and really has been really a tough sport to bet on. And I mean, in comparison to the NBA, I feel like there's a lot more pattern, and you can definitely find a lot more value in previous games played or last five and matchups and things like that. But with the WNBA, it is really, really tough to kind of pick these plays as of late. Obviously there's ones that are consistently doing well, but even the best players are missing on their props, and by a lot, right? After 4 or 5 games of green, it'll be a complete fall flat, nowhere near the over or under what you're looking for. So just keep that in mind, you guys. Again, let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about these props. Links in the description below. Drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and as always, have a great day.